Boom. Hey, internets. Broadcasting from Palm Springs still. So if my nieces and nephew run through this shot, they haven't yet. I'm in Palm Springs with my family, and I love my family. So this is kind of like the first episode of Case Study. I don't know if I'm going to do a different title or anything like that, but these are from real consulting sessions with actual brands. And they're not so much different than the Q&A that you normally see on my channel, or if you haven't been on my channel a lot, the ones that will be linked after this, because I'll probably have over 300 videos by this point. But so I had a client, a pretty high profile client, man. I'm stoked because we're gonna end up doing some collaborations, and they do work with very, very high powered artists. So in any case, they hired me initially to do a tech pack. The tech pack is like specifications of a design. So they had the design. I merely put specifications together for their screen printer, and they knew that I was going to put it together tight because, one, I was an art director of a screen printing shop like a million years ago, and then number two, the guys that hired me, I ended up partnering with my former boss to own a screen printing company at that point. Hold on, I'm on the YouTube. Say hi to 10,000 people.
Hey guys, and I made 2 videos already.
Okay, so that's my niece. I love her, Bella. What happened is I put the same take. I put the specifications together correctly because I know it in and out, and they had it together for a concert that they were doing, and they had ample time to get everything done, but the actual product was going to be done, let's say, a day or so before the show. And basically the screen printer effed it up pretty badly. Now, okay, I have empathy because I've owned a screen printing shop, and we did high volume, so we were doing thousands of designs, or a 1,000-piece run for a design, and we've done everything in between, but we were more accustomed to high volume screen printing, so it gets crazy. Those are crazy weeks. So I have empathy for a screen printer, and I don't know what the exact situation was, but for this case, they effed it up. They effed it up for my client. So they came back and called me. Of course, there's nothing you can do. Anything short of someone having a garage op, or I mean, maybe a regular print shop that you have a super solid relationship that can kind of basically turn it overnight. It was basically impossible to get the shirts turned. And actually, I'm running the production for them now. So by the time this posted, I'll probably get that product eventually done. But what I wanted to say is, for an event, as an event planner now, because I'm the founder and the owner of Status Show, and that's a different realm than clothing or designing clothing. For qualifying as owning a screen printing shop, a lot of crazy things can happen in production. Not even for clothing, but for apparel, guys. If you have something that's very specific, apart from deadlines and shipping to your retail base, if you have a retail base and you have promised goods, you want to set your timeline a week in advance if you can. And if you can, and that way you avoid or have a better chance of getting out of a bad situation with t-shirts that are specific to an event. And I know that sounds like common sense, but even a shop that's really tight can run into a bad problem sometimes and have to work something out with you. Just a tidbit of information. I just wanted to qualify on all sides of knowing this situation. And for this case study too, I just wanted to say, buffer your production time with a couple days. And for the entire community, this definitely applies to apparel. You want to buffer those days. So when I used to set the calendar for production for our clothing lines, when we were doing drops and deliveries, I would buff the entire thing. It probably ended up being like a month, but like certain big deadlines like design and then sample days would be set several days ahead of when the actual drop dead need to have in-house or need to be shipped date. So to zoom out and give you a wider scope and of value for this. So anyways, I hope that helps. If it sparks any of the questions that came up along the way while you're watching it, or do you have an experience you want to share, please drop the comments down below. You already know. Follow me on social media. please, when you get a chance, at Jon Phenom. On Snapchat is Mr. Jon Phenom. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.